So first I just did my best to get that print that came on my Dollar Tree pumpkin off, and on the areas that I was unable to do so, I just took a sanding sponge and sanded down the edges so my paint would go on smooth. And for this project I just went with some acrylic paint. So now we're just going to dry brush on the details of our pumpkin. To do this step, you really want to make sure that you get majority of the paint off of your paintbrush. And then I'm just following along the rungs that are already there for me on the pumpkin to make this super easy. And you just continue back and forth until you get the desired look on your pumpkin. Next, I just printed out this stencil that says I love fall most of all, and I am tracing the back of it with a pencil so that I get a really good transfer on it. And then I'm just going to cut it out so that I can put the words a little closer together. And I'll leave a link down below to this if you want to use the same print that I chose. All I'm doing now is I'm going to go over top of the letters with that same pencil, and when you do this you want to press down kind of hard so that you get a good and even transfer on your letters so that they're really easy to see when we go to trace over them in a second. So now I just went over my stencil with a permanent marker, and mine actually isn't even a Sharpie, it's just the one that the Dollar Tree sells, and it worked great for me. So I'm just going over the letters, and you could also do this with some paint and a paintbrush. I just felt like I had more control with a Sharpie, so that's what I used. And once I get finished doing that, I take a sanding sponge and really go over those letters to kind of rough them up, and it really helps to make this look more like it's actually been printed onto the pumpkin instead of drawn on. So next I'm just going to be adding some details back to the stem. I'm just taking some Dollar Tree jute twine and wrapping it around, securing it with some hot glue every now and then to keep it in place and secure. If you do decide to make this craft, I would love if you would tag me on Instagram. I will leave my Instagram name here down below. I think it would be really fun to see what you guys came up with. Next, I'm just securing on the leaf that came with the pumpkin and securing it with some hot glue. Then I'm going to be taking some buffalo check ribbon and making a bow and adding that to the top as well. You could of course use any ribbon that you like. Next, if you're going to want to be hanging this sign anywhere, you are going to take some more jute twine and thread it back through the holes. A good tip would be to apply some tape to the twine and cut on top. That way it doesn't unravel on you and become impossible to thread back through. And then you're just going to tie it off into a knot, and there you have it. After that, it will be a cute door hanger. I really like this piece paired with these pumpkins that I found at the Target dollar spot. I think they go really well with the buffalo check ribbon, and they look super cute and cozy for fall.